NXT had no place for Lash Legend, and it was obvious. From the past few months, she has not been in any storylines. She has not been in no title feuds. She just faded into the background. After that Nia Jax match, it was clear Lash Legend was a superstar. She proved it, that she could hang with someone like Nia Jax. And that's usually a test to see how over you can be or how good you actually are. If you're facing someone against a main roster talent like Nia Jax. Not saying that's a huge accomplishment, but for the company's eyes, that's really a testing ground for any, NXT wrestler looking to come up. But Lash Legend looked really good in that match, and she was supposed to go further. She was supposed to win the women's championship at some point in NXT, which, that should have happened, or at least the North American title. Hell, she couldn't even win the damn Speed Women's Championship. So I'm like, are they just not going to use Lash Legend in NXT? Are they just going to fade her into the background like Jada Parker? And then when I saw her on SmackDown on a short clip, jumping Alexa Bliss and her aligning herself with Nia Jax, it all clicked. This woman does not need a title to prove that she is a superstar. She doesn't need it. She didn't need to win the NXT Women's Championship. I learned through years of people coming through NXT, just because they have the look and just because they have the presence, the charisma, they don't need the championship to prove it. Not everyone is going to be like Ricky Saints or Trick Williams. Not everyone's going to be the Roxanne Perez's or be a JC Jane, or not everyone's going to be a Stephanie McCare. You can come to the NXT system, have it all, and still not be a champion. But Lash Legend is one of those superstars that does not need a title to solidify herself. And I even saw it way back at NXT 2.0 that this woman had already had superstar potential. I saw it even way back then. I'm one of the first people to say Lash Legend is a superstar. From the time I saw her in NXT 2.0, I already knew she's going to be money. If they just position her right, they give her the time, they give her the microphone, they give her the character work, she's going to be a superstar no matter what. And aligning herself with Nia Jax was smart, because if Nia Jax is going after the tag team champions, wouldn't she need a tag team partner? And I'm like, okay, Lash is the perfect choice, because they had a match back in July where Lash looked very good in that match. And that was the match that was supposed to catapult her. I didn't know that was going to catapult her into a main roster debut. But nonetheless, I'm glad she debuted on SmackDown. I think SmackDown needs more names. They need fresh superstars to fill up the roster to, spice things up. And looks like Lash and Nia are going to be a tag team, which that's a good start for Lash Legend. That's a good spot for her to, group up with Nia Jax for a hot minute, get her feet wet. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't doing anything in NXT. She was being beaten by every champion. I think the last time I seen her, she lost to the Evolve Women's Champion. So it was clear to me that she's been in NXT this whole time, and they don't plan on ever putting a belt on this woman ever. So, yeah, like I said, there's just certain people that they don't need to wear a championship to show they're a superstar. And Lash Legend is one of those people. Great debut, and we can only hope and pray that Triple H and the creative, they do something more with Lash Legend and they see that same thing that I see.